use my left hand.
Right. Do you found that only the major lines stayed the same and all the secondary lines
They
have?
are touching here. You see, these are all new lines.
Where do you want the light, Professor?
This is sun line, or what do you call it? Yeah, good.
That's the sun.
Where is your magnifying glass?
Yeah, this.
Light, let him show, put the light. I'm curious. You see this line is going this way. Closer, buddy. You see this line.
Yeah, that's a fate line working with the public. Exactly
Yes.
what you're doing.
And this is one line going here.
And that's a mercury line.
This is another line.
And that's coming off of your fate line working
Yeah.
with the public, which goes up to Apollo, which is famed through working with public.
This is the left, and this is also coming support line here.
Yeah,
Wasn't there
that wasn't there.
You see here.
That wasn't there a year ago?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A line that big wasn't there?
Left hand, you see, you never find these lines change.
My God.
What is the point? Now,
wasn't
don't
there?
take us.
I'm
Come.
taking the hand, Eugene.
Wait, you don't see that there.
All right, let me come over.
So you want to.
Yeah, well, let's turn it in so it doesn't dry. So put your hand up like this, Eugene.
Get it right.
Wait a second.
The last time we had to do it twice.
Oh, your camera.
You want to be it?
You just don't move.
Okay, let's lift up, straight up.
Good.
That's good.
Share good.
Yeah, that one came out pretty good. Got the full moon in there, that's still there.
Yeah. Where is full moon?
Here, see it?
Oh, yes, full
Good,
moon.
even down here, it
Subtle.
goes complete. Not just up on the top, it goes all the way over.
Yeah.
Let's see if I missed
Yes,
it.
it's there. Full moon is there.
What's that?
Moon.
What does it mean? Full moon?
Yeah.
Awake, awake.
I knew what it meant. That's what I asked.
Loony.
Oh, loony, like her.
What do you feel? You feel that's good enough?
I think so.
I don't know what I-
Here, only this one is not.
Yeah, just the thumb. Let's not do it that way.
I
Let's,
Thumb is not important, or is it?
it is. Everything's important
Yeah.
on your hand.
Oh,
Let's,
wow, right.
We'll get the thumb.
Not them? Aren't those the shoes?
Yeah. Oh, can you order it? Because I
Yes.
want that for
We can have that if you want to take it.
Oh, okay, right.
What?
What magazine is it?
No,
It's just a catalog. I forget
Yeah,
about
let's,
this. Something you know. Okay, look.
let's do it right there. You've got a star on there somewhere, don't you?
Yeah, stars are plenty.
I mean, the star, what do they mean?
Huh?
Star, what do they mean?
Famous movie actor.
Famous movie.
Yeah, next
Star
year.
of the cosmos.
When you gonna have your film?
They are going to make it next year.
They are.
95 it must.
Can I see? Can I see?
Did I tell you, Chandrasekhar and Sivana saw the movie?
Yeah, it was
It's
great.
fantastic, they say.
Yeah.
There they are.
Let's see how let's try to do this.
I like the color.
Let's sort of roll it from here. There we go. Oh, that's a good one.
That's the
There you
star.
go. Now they say all of these,
Yeah.
the Hindus know all of what those lines mean,
Yeah,
don't
they
they?
know. They only take this impression and they read.
How
the
come I
whole-
can't find anybody like that to show me what they all mean?
I don't
Again,
think
you are there
I don't
next
think
time
those
in
are the ones
India,
with
they-
Portugal.
Do you know somebody in
Yes,
Bangalore?
yes, you know.
Really?
No, in Salem.
Wool.
In Salem?
Yeah,
Really?
they- Nadi
Is it
man.
wool? Ours are wool.
Really?
They take only thumb
Do you
impression.
think that he'll show me
And
that?
give you everything, you see, your life, your story, your name, your children's name.
Okay.
Yes,
That's a good one.
very good.
That's perfect.
There's a star there,
I'll
but
cut
But what
that.
does
Put
the
it
You
in.
star
hold
mean?
them up to
What
the
does it mean,
camera,
star?
the
These are
palm.
Just
You should-
one.
Yeah. And take the,
it's a
hold it.
perfect one, very good.
down here in the light.
This is the right hand.
Uh-huh.
Is that good?
Yeah, good.
You want it up on more of an angle,
Yeah.
Douglas?
A little angle. That's perfect.
Now I'm glad two of you are taking.
Okay, now do you want to point to, you need a pointer or something? If you point to it and go through it, then we'll have something that is intelligible to people who see this.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you don't take them through it, nobody will understand what's going on.
Who has a pen? Here you go. Okay, this is UG's right palm print.
Right?
October, what's today's date?
The 19th.
October 19th, 1994.
PM.
Like somebody in the court.
So what we have
a
here is
criminal.
we have a full moon circle on the amount of luna, or the amount of the moon. We also have the calamity mark, star.
Oh, you
The
can
end
see
of
it
the
very well.
headline,
Very well.
perfectly seen.
Good. This is working.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Boy.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a line that comes from upper Mars here that goes straight over and basically connects to that calamity. We also have the lifeline that
Brahmachari
comes
says
up.
it's a very important line, I don't know why.
This one,
The line coming, you see, cutting the lifeline and joining here.
yeah,
This
coming
line.
over.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
And somebody else said, another poemist, he says that's the end of all your relationships with people. You know?
Because it came with the calamity.
Yes,
It lines
that's
up
the
with the
end of
calamity.
all relationships, and after that, no relationship with this man is possible on any level. Huh?
And if you look at the lifeline
It
after
is
that
on
point,
your side, all one side.
right, it also came through a star.
Yeah,
That there's a star on the fate line working with public coming from the mound of the moon. There's a star over here and the line coming from the Venus mound. And Mars, lower upper Mars, comes over, crosses the lifeline, hits the star. See, it hits the star in the fate line. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Then comes straight over and hits this star in the...
there are two stars.
Yeah. There's one on the fate line and there's one on the headline. Lifeline shoots off, coming and almost encircling Jupiter mound, both of them. One comes this way, one comes this way, straight up, supporting Mars lines, coming up this way. Usually they're closer to the lifeline, but this is a very strong Mars line which merges into the line that goes up to Jupiter. You also have the fate lines, a double fate line, one coming that had a start from family, going all the way straight up into the finger of Saturn. And you also have the other fate line coming up from the mound of the moon, crossing all the other lines and going straight up like a railroad track. That's a very rare one. You also have an Apollo sun line, actually a double Apollo sun line, coming up from this area here, one there, one sort of moving in this direction. You also have a Mercury line. You know, you've got every single line that all the classical books would say are positive to have in a hand.
Wow.
You know, there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 secondary Mercury lines which only go up on the mount itself, which is showing great healing ability, also a scientific sort of approach to life and stuff like that. Plus, most all these lines go up into the fingers and do not stop on the mounds.
Yeah.
They go into the fingers, and that's the very sort of completion of every single line and the energies that line would entail. Also, the headline comes out, and part of that star is almost like a forking, which means there's both sides of all issues are always seen.
Mm. Mm.
Amazing.
Oh.
Also a girdle of Venus, which is this line right here. That's one edge of it here. The other edge comes over here, moving like this, which shows a high sensitivity to other fields of energy or people's feelings.
Oh boy.
It's not like he's sitting here and none of that's going on. It's like there's a sensing of all things around his auric field. There's also this line, which is a very important line, coming from the point of the star in the headline. The star in the headline would have been, for most people, a shattering mental experience, which probably would have put somebody into a mental institution. Then the line from there, part of that star line, comes over this way and heads, of course, to Jupiter. There's another line coming off of here. Boy, it's so much easier to read a print. Coming off of here, shooting off here, and going all the way up towards Jupiter. Hasn't completed its run, but these lines go up into the finger. Heart line goes up almost into the finger, comes off this way, goes over this way, and other Jupiter lines shoot up into that finger there. Here you have the line coming across between the headline and the heart line, which merges the head and the heart, and there's also the fate line going through that, which in traditional palmistry would be a mystic cross. Also the Ring of Solomon's.
No loss, sir.
You know, I've got a Hindu palmistry book that I should get out and find all of the different signs, because I believe this one here is the pyramid, sort of like the temple they call it, that goes from here, 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 and up like that.
What's the mystic cross? What is that?
It's sort of like the merge. It connects the headline and the heart line, but it's sort of a mystic type energy that people have. A lot of Indians have that mystic cross that I read. Most of the people I read in Bombay, even the actors, all the people that came to see you had one level of a mystic cross.
What does that mean, though? What does it mean?
They say it's sort of somebody is always drawn to the deeper levels of life. You know, they don't just settle for religion, and they don't settle for that level. You know, they may not get into everything that's going on here, but they won't accept just regular life. That's what I've seen. You know, most of the people that I read will say, yeah, my life was totally different. I was sort of like the radical of the family. You know, I was the rebel. I was the one that wouldn't listen, or, you know, had to do it my way, but always to do with the deeper levels of life. If somebody says something, they have to know what's under the table, not just what's up on the top. You know, so that's what that means. But this hand is unique in the fact that every single line goes up until every single finger, and double lines go to Saturn, double lines go to Apollo, double lines go to Jupiter, and actually, if I'm looking at the print here, there's double lines that go to Mercury with lots of healing lines. But you say there's no healing going on.
Not on the conscious level. If there is any healing on any other level, I wouldn't know.
Because you're not interested in knowing, right? You're just not interested in knowing.
In other words, it doesn't exist. What I do not know doesn't exist.
Let me work on that.
Yeah, you work.
Yeah, chew on that.
Another county bird from the wife.
The lawyer is standing here next to me.
The lawyer.
There's the lawyer. Say something for the camera, lawyer.
E pluribus unum.
All right.
Is OJ going to have a hung jury?
Yeah, so
That
big.
is,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
boy, this is shining
Take
paper.
that one.
That's enough.
Yeah, this one printed out pretty good.
Yeah. Right.
Have they told you what this
No.
all means? Is it possible when I come down there?
Yes, they give.
What wonderful advice.
I'm not interested in splitting up people.
Not advice.
No.
Last man to give any advice to anybody.
But you give it anyway.
Any
It
advice.
comes out anyway.
So, terribly,
She's a
terribly.
spiritual
Kind of just
teacher.
kind of falls out of his
Right.
mouth, you know, when you can't.
Don't take it lightly.
But I mean, I gotta get off the picture. Where am I
If
going?
you don't voluntarily.
I'll be forced. It's lovely, man.
Anyway, we misplaced our faith. What, lady? Gorgeous.
I don't think these are from Portugal, though, these
Huh?
shoes.
What?
These are the shoes.
Oh,
You don't think that's what?
Because I don't think ours are wool. These are
They are
wool.
good.
Yeah. This is his new version.
They are good. There are some shoes.
bull. Astrologically, man.
Well, no, the shoes.
Sorry,
The shoes.
hang in there, buddy.
Okay.
Help.
Raise the
I
wrist
know
up
the
this way.
feeling. I know the feeling.
Want to wash?
Most of them what?
Passports to get out of
The thumbs stay, huh? No.
They're good.
They're all leaving.
And my daughter is furious.
Good. They have to leave the mother.
What kind of an advice he gives to my son? She says,
Well, what kind of an advice you give to my girlfriend?
you see, when I talk to people,
You don't mean it.
no. It's
You're gonna get another
my
printer.
interest is more important than.
I wouldn't
interest
mind
of
getting
you
another one,
being
but I'm gonna do
together.
his thumb.
If I talk to him, that's why people don't understand when I talk to the wife and husband. Yeah, but just before marriage,
Mm-hmm.
Mahesh said, unless Yuji okays this marriage, I will not marry you. She jumped up and down, and then she said, you are a slave, you listen to him, everything. And I don't advise anybody behind the back of any person, say anything nice or nasty, right? And so my advice to Mahesh, don't give that bitch a bent for thing. Don't put any property in her name. And
Right.
don't give her a major role in your movies.
Right. Don't
Right.
buy her that yet.
Yeah, so my advice to her, squeeze that bastard dry and throw it in.
Don't you love that?
Eugene, you think this is
I love that.
sufficient?
Isn't it refreshing?
It's okay?
I think best.
Don't
This
feel
age
alone.
of women's
So
This
lives
one is
and-
perfect.
Don't take
This is
suckers.
the guy
Don't
drunk.
Yeah, it's a
sexual
little bit dark up
politics.
in that area.
Don't give her
take
a-
it personally.
In the main line, this
She's
is
on everybody's
dark
side.
lines there.
Yeah.
This
That's the
line is here, what we
equilibrium
wanted
we
to
saw
look at.
there.
It's for independence.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's what he
politically
said.
correct, but it sure does say it.
But you just
So,
it is.
my interest
Right.
is not,
what is the suggestion to her?
my interest is
right
her
here. It's
future.
Okay.
Totally unrelated.
Oh, unbelievable.
to
Push
the
this
other
the
person.
way
Oh,
it is,
unbelievable.
Huh? Together?
Unbelievable.
No, it doesn't interest me.
You mean as a
Together
hand?
or-
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see, my
Yeah.
interest
Just-
is
Unique.
Yeah.
your future, your
Guys,
self.
look at this.
You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
And
wash
when I
up
talk
now?
to you,
So what is your suggestion to her?
Olivia, you want to take Eugene to the sink, let him wash up, then
Yeah.
you come back?
here or there in the bathroom.
I can take you in the
He'll
bathroom.
take
Yeah.
you wherever you want to go.
So we have,
So no-
that's enough.
No suggestion.
That's good.
I think they're good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So I gotta be out of the picture.
Huh?
Are you done with my pen there, or do you need to write?
Yes, no,
I
I'm
want you
done with
both
the
to
pen.
be together, happy.
Independent.
No, no,
You don't want to put the dates on
I
there?
don't want it myself, how can you want it?
Now he's gonna negate what he just
You
said.
don't want
He'll
it,
negate
that's
that.
why I'm telling
You want to
you.
write the dates on?
Right, you see, look at this fellow, he doesn't want you.
10, 19,
Why the hell you want to hang around this fellow?
That's very nice of him.
Oh.
Hi, darling.
This is Eugene's palm once again,
Yeah.
and this
Let me shoot you.
formation here of sort of like, it's almost not even like a star,
Yeah,
but it's a
hold it up
star.
the way it was. And just say what you just said.
This formation here is the mental life comes to a certain point and hits right here, and then there's that explosion. And then after that, it's almost like split this way, but that's actually part of that whole thing.
That's the
So it's
right.
this is the right hand.
Yeah.
So it's a very unique happening in somebody's life. The left hand shows a star close to the headline, but since we read the right hand in UG especially, this is right smack dead on the. And then it's not just that happens. What at the moment of that calamity, here's a line coming from this area, from the top of the moon, comes up into the center of that, and then goes completely straight over to Jupiter, which UG has said Most all of these lines that are going like this have all formed after the calamity.
Mhm.
So not before. I thought they were there before, but he said yesterday that they've all
They're so
come
different, the two
in the
hands.
past 25 years.
Does it kind of boggle your mind to consider all that?
Oh, to see all those lines that are going into Jupiter, I've never seen anything. I see
Yeah.
one line that once in a while on people that go towards Jupiter.
Yeah, but to see so many.
Yeah. You know, Brahmachari has a line that goes towards Jupiter. But here we have,
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4,
What
5,
Jupiter means?
6. It's the guru line. It's the guru mound. The mound of religion, the mound of ambition, the mound of leadership, the mound of ego, all of that. But when you see the finger of Jupiter, you've got a finger
listen,
of Jupiter
buddy.
that's
If
balanced.
I am not the egoistic man who asserts that he is free from everything everybody thought, felt and experienced before me, everything is thrown out of my system. If that is not ego, what else is it? What is wrong with it? Huh? Asserting.
But all that, even that was thrown out.
Even that, yes, everything is thrown out.
Right.
Come on, let us watch the
The other one?
and see. You have a big camera down or here?
I'll take this camera in there.